Monday Racing Quebec. Welcome to Fairview, everybody. Time to have a look at the 8-race program. Nino Podesta is going to join us today. He got the jackpot for us and a couple of other exotics last week on Friday, and we look forward to following up on tipping some more exotics for you this Monday afternoon. Don't forget to scan away and get your Betway going, your Betway account open. Use our WhatsApp number and communicate with us. We always look forward to hearing from you. Remember, we're on YouTube as well as 240 and on Racing Today. You can find all of the communication on all of those platforms. All right, Nino, good morning. Let's start up in the first. I want to give an idea of the betting. That one-eyed horse, number 5, Olive Oil's the favourite for Alan Greef. Priced up 12 to 10. Richard Fourie now riding. 4, Lana View, second favourite, 4 to 1, 9 to 2 about the one Lady Bomber. And then 8 to 1 about number 3, Oh Mandy. Morning, Nino.
Good morning, Clyde. Race 1, the first leg of the bipod, and Richard Fourie is back from holiday. The one-eyed filly, Olive Oil, all the form. She just doesn't seem to get her head in front. And have a look at number 4, Lana View. Now, last time out, if I remember correctly, they decided to call the winner, even though the photographs weren't working properly or something, and the judges called the race at their discretion. And I believe, I looked at it and I thought they should have called a dead hit. So you can say that Lana View is actually a winner without a penalty. She was very unlucky not to win. And those are the two for me. I'm going 4 and 5 in the bipod. The only other horse I can see to trouble them is number 1, Lady Bomber. I'm not saying we will double, but I'm sure we will survive with 4 and 5.
Okay, so what you're saying is Richard Fourie takes on Wayne Agrella, who's on the 4, Lana View. Yeah, there's Nino's bipod. He has got a couple of bankers in that bipod later on. It's 120 Rand. It's a maiden race, this, but it's open. It's an open maiden over 1,600 metres. And Betway's morning market, Monday morning market, has got number 3, Global Drumbeat as the favourite. It's priced up at 14 to 10. Second choice is that of the 2, Bomber Bay for Gavin Smith. They're currently trading at 28 to 10, second choice. And there's one other quoted in the betting. It's 7 to 2. And that's its Westhuizen's number 1, Fizzly Bubbly, that Wayne Agrella's riding, 7 to 2. You can get 10 to 1 and better about the balance. I suppose all 3 have got chances. I think all 3 of them are in the race. You can make a case for Fizzly Bubbly, Bomber Bay, and even Global Drumbeat, Nino.
Yes, absolutely correct. Now, have a look at Global Drumbeat on the run behind Pyro Edition, and from a 1 draw, she's got Bomber Bay well beaten. But now Bomber Bay is ridden by Craig Zaki, a bit of a jockey up, as you would say. And Bomber Bay on the run behind Golden Grey, even though she finished 2.5 lengths behind, 2 lengths behind Fizzly Bubbly, behind Golden Grey. I think she is as much as to 5 or 5.5 kilos. Just have a look there. What did Fizzly Bubbly carry? Because I can't see. Is it 56 or 58 last time? Behind Golden Grey.
50 behind Golden, 56 for the claiming of the 4, 56.
56.
Yes.
So she goes up 4 and Bomber Bay comes down 3. That's a total of 7 kilograms for 2 lengths. So Bomber Bay's got the beating of Fizzly Bubbly, but we've seen these weights don't always work, as we saw last week in PE. So I think we put all 3 in, and in this race, I'm sure we will double up.
Okay, so all of 1, 2, and 3 are going in our place accumulator that costs 324 Rand. On to the third race now, and this event has got the maiden class field lined up. They're now going 1,900 metres, and it's an open maiden, so make a note of that. And it does appear to be quite tricky. There are a few in here that can win too, but hopefully Nino would have sorted that out for us, and I'll give you the Betway market on Monday morning. Favourites is number 3, Outback Express. Jacques Strydom will be shouting this one home. It's 2 to 1. Marco van Rensburg retains the ride. Calvin Abbams on the 1, Prolific Star. That's second favourite at 7 to 2. Also 7 to 2, number 7, Cheap Thrills. Jean Nel and MK Kachedi that line up there. And Jacques also got number 4, Welsh Startlet in here. and that's priced up at around 6 to 1. 8 to 1 thereafter, number 2, Sampre Bella, and then 12 to 1 and better About the Balance. Another tricky race, I thought, Nino.
Yeah, a little bit tricky. It's an open maiden, but surely you have to be in the camp of Outback Express. He beat Prolific Star last time out behind Brigham by about 3 lengths, and I think he's 1.5 kilos better off at the weight. So he definitely has to be the horse to beat. That would be my first choice, but I'm not taking chances here. We saw what happened Friday in that one open maiden when Opera Verse came to win at a big price. So I do give Prolific Star a chance. Well started and cheap thrill, and I'm not taking any chances. I'm adding the 2 in the pick 6 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will come from one of those. But my first choice is number 3, Outback Express.
Okay, and then we got 2 bankers in the pick 6, as you can see on Nino's perm. That will cost you 400 Rand. On to our race number 4 now. It's a Pinnacle Stakes, and it's the Racing 240 Pinnacle Stakes, 1900 meters. And in this race, it's interesting because a horse like Bingo has been quite consistent with his rating in that they've kept him a 120. He obviously beat Golden Peace, or rather Golden Peace beat him the last time they met. And on the Pinnacle conditions, Bingo was the best in, but Golden Peace beat him. And based on that, one would imagine that Golden Peace will beat him again, despite the ratings. Nino will explain it for us in a minute. The only thing that might be of any concern, if there is any concern, is that Golden Peace tries the Polly for the first time. The horse is priced up by Betway at 13 to 20 this morning, and Bingo is priced up at around 7 to 1. Nino, so what do we do here?
We're going to bank a Golden Peace, Clyde, confident banker, and we had concerns about the Polly. People always have concerns about the Polly. We saw last week, Friday, Enchanting Choice running first time on the Polly. Everybody thought, got worried, and what happened? We know the result. This is the same story. Alan Greep is not worried about the Polly. I'm not worried about the Polly. Let's worry about the Polly after it runs on the Polly and it runs a bad race, and we can say he didn't like the Polly. But at the moment, we are strong in the camp of number 2. I was given the green light, and that is our banker.
Thank you. Banker number 2, Golden Peace. We've also got a jackpot that you guys have got worked out from Nino. Banker 2, Banker 8 by 14579 by Field. Handicap now, 82 fillies and mares over 1600 meters. Should run about 3 o'clock. Interesting horse in here, although it can be open. You know, if you look beyond this horse, Green, what's her name? Green Isle, for Alan Greef and Richard Ferree riding. She joined the Greef stable for the first time and she won impressively. But I got to ask Nino the question if she came up on them, because it was over 1200. One would have thought maybe too short, and she drifted in the betting. So I wonder how good she is. We'll talk to Nino in a minute. First of all, Betway got number 8, Green Isle, 17 to 20. So Betway think that she can't lose. They've got her that short. 2, Zolo is priced up at 7 to 2, is the second favourite. That's looking for a hat-trick of wins now. And comment from the stable is they're hoping that she gets it right. And 6-3 Cheers is priced up at 7 to 1. It's 10s and better About the Balance. What's the news, Nino, from the stable?
Right. Well, first of all, let's just go into this race. I think number 2 is Bosnay, and I think that it's scratched. You rightfully said Zolo is probably the danger to Green Isle, but how impressive was Green Isle last time out? Winning over a distance that was too short of its best. He's going to appreciate the longer distance, the 1600, still on the Polly, and the word is that the word last time out is that it was too short. So for him to have won over the 1200 meters just shows you how good he is. Clyde, he's going to be much better over the 1600, and I cannot see him getting beat. The only danger is number 3, Zolo, and after that it gets very tricky. So if the people want to add in the 3, because I think it's a 2-horse race, But I'm strong in the camp of number 8, Green Isle. They can maybe do so, or they can go with me and banker Green Isle.
Well, you got the jackpots last week, Friday. Let's hope you get the jackpots again. Here's another look at it. Second jackpot on the day. Welcome back, everybody, to our Betway Weighted to Win show. There is a comment from the Smith stable here about number 4, Sweet Julia. And they do say she is better than her last start over 1200, as she was reported to be not striding out on that occasion, Nina. She finished second in her 2 previous efforts over this course and distance. The daughter of Waterwinter is doing well at home, and Craig Zaki steps back into the saddle. With luck from barrier 8, she should return to her best form. So stable's quite confident about Sweet Julia, who's priced up at 3-1. She's not favourite. Favourite's number 5, Just One Kiss from Alan Greef at 5-2. And number 9, Full of Magic this morning when we were doing the show, is 4-1. You like Sweet Julia?
Yes, I do. And I agree 100% with the stable comment. That last run over 1,200 meters, you can put a line through it. She's much, much better over 1,000 meter. And on the penultimate run, she came from a draw 11 to run 3/4 of a length behind Piton de Rouge, and she is now, I think, 2 kilos better off from a slightly better draw. Clyde, she's a horse to beat. Now, just a word of advice for those that want to punt Just One Kiss on the nose. I suggest they wait race time, because I think she will drift in the betting. That last run behind Badalia, the form has not been franked. Badalia ran a shocker on Friday, I think it was. So this horse will drift in the betting. I'm thinking you're going to get around maybe 4-5-1 come race time. The danger to Sweet Julia for me is number 1, Miss Shivey, the stable companion. I believe she's also much better over the 1,000. My personal opinion, I thought last time. And then I like a horse called Full of Magic. But to be safe, look, you can't leave Just One Kiss out, because the Richard Fourie is deadly, and she comes from a 1 draw, so you got to put it in. But that would be my 5th selection. I'm going 4 to beat 1, 9 and 7, and then the 5.
Yeah, and the 1 is 14-1, by the way, Miss Shivey. As you say, might have been too far for her last time. So floating in the trifecta is the 4, Sweet Julia, with those horses. Okay, this is also an open race. It's not easy, this particular event, 1,200. Perhaps Nino can narrow it down for us. It's a 74 handicap, and I'll get straight into the betting, where Alan Greef and Richard Fourie are top of the boards. Number 2, Beechamwood Boy, they priced up at 7-2. Probably end up going 5-1 the whole field race time, I think. 7, Thunder Master, 9-2. Jacques Stradums will be hoping for a good day today. 4, Swiss Walters at 11-2. 6-1, number 9, Supreme Judge. And number 5 is trading at 7-1, 8-1 and better about the balance. Tough race, Nino.
Yes, absolutely. You saw I went field in the jackpot, because if Beechamwood Boy doesn't win, then anything can win. Yeah, he's obviously the horse to beat. He's got all the form. He's run beyond Dubai Hills. That Frank the form came out to win a couple of times. But there's quite a few horses that ran beyond Dubai Hills, even Donny T, but he's got a very bad draw. Thunder Master from a 2 draw could be competitive. I just heard a little whisper about number 5, Clyde, Dusk Guter, that the stable, they fancy this to run a place. I don't know what price that is, so that's got to come in with a chance. And then my big outsider here is a horse called Hair Trigger. Now, we saw Kendall Mini ride for PJ Moore on Friday, when he got beat a short head by that 55-1 shot called One Religion. So maybe he's trying to make amends here for the owner. So that's my lurker in the pack, but a very tough race. Load up, go as many as you can, or maybe even go the field.
Yeah, number 3, Hair Trigger, the one that you like, is 20-1 and 4-1 a place at the moment. Not for long. 2, 5, 7, we're boxing those in the swinger. On to race 8. Just a few things about race 8. Number 4, Blue Palace. Louis puts up a half over. An adjustment for number 6, Kingversary. His new rating is 68 with a new weight of 58. Was a winner on the 22nd of August. That's the latest on the 8th race. It's a classified over 1,400 metres. Terms of the classified 3, Jumbo Sana and the 9 Her Royalty are best in, but so are many others that have got chances in the last race on the card. Alan Greef tops the boards with Richard Fourie on number 1, Coastal Path at 5-2. 5, Strange Magic is 3-1. Craig Zaki riding that for the Zit stable. 9 Her Royalty is 7-1. That's Nastilli riding for Gavin Smith. And Louis Mokotwa's on the 4, Blue Palace. Sharon Cotson's been in form. They 8-1, and the 6 King Viserys Jacques Stradham's horse 8-1. They got a strong hand today. They'll be hoping for a good one. By now we'll know how they all were going. They're trading all much the same. 10-1 and better about the others. Which one, Nino?
Yeah, I don't know, Clyde, to be honest with you, because Coastal Path, although he's got all the form, he just seems to get beat. It's just that fifth win has just been so elusive to him. He just finds something to beat him every time. He's been costly to follow. I wouldn't be punting it, but I think he's a big runner. Like I said last time it ran, it's a ready-made banker in the PA for people that want to banker him. Jumbo Sana, gee, how did this horse win last time out? Is incredible. 10 lengths back with about 200 to go and came up to beat the horse that I had a few rands on, Alex Miller. Blue Palace won a good race last time. Strange Magic, I know he's in with a chance. But just to make it clear here that the pick 6 is only 400 rand that I worked out. I did get a message this morning that Her Royalty is strongly fancied. So, and for that reason, if we can add in Her Royalty and then we're going to add in King Vaseri in the pick 6, it will come to 600 rand. But I don't have a first selection here.
Tough race. All right, 1, 3, 4, 5 is what we're doing in trifectas, and we're boxing those. Nino will be back with us towards the end of the week. We'll have another chat with him and find out what's been going on. Hopefully the Monday will be a good one for everybody. Thank you for watching Betway Way to Win.